Hi everyone, I'm Alicia, and this is Christina. I've been with the foundation about 4 years, and Christina has been with us since September, doing case management through the University at Buffalo School of Social Work. We both do very different things here at the foundation, and we're just going to give you a little bit of perspective about what we do and why we do it. So 4 years I've been here. When I looked into the foundation and I came in to do an interview, it was actually because I was between jobs and I was bored out of my mind and I needed some sense of purpose. And it really honestly was just going to be until I found a job, but I'm still here. I was lucky enough to find a job that I could work around and continue to volunteer, and I have gotten pretty involved with the past 4 years. I do a little more of the organizational aspect. I work with making sure that all the computers work and the volunteers are happy and the lights stay on. And Christina, like I said, does case management. So 2 very different perspectives, and we're going to give you an idea of why the foundation exists and what it is that we do exactly, why we're involved. So Christina, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you want to do with yourself, why you're getting into social work, and what kind of social work you want to do?
Well, I would like to be a clinical social worker. I want to work with children with life-threatening illnesses and their family, and just make their end-of-life care a little bit easier for them.
Okay, so you're looking to get into terminal conditions.
Yes.
Okay, and there was no kind of matchmaking with the social work department. It was just kind of out of luck that she ended up here. But what we do here at the foundation is that the clients that come to us have chronic conditions. And chronic, for anyone that doesn't understand that word, means lifelong. It is permanent. It is something that is a part of them. It's a diagnosis that is never going to go away. So this is a population that has to deal with the medical industry on a regular basis. Doctors, hospitals, bills, medications, equipment. Their lives just become exponentially more complex once they get this diagnosis. And we do have a lot of terminally ill patients. We do end-of-life care as well. So again, it was rather serendipitous that Christina ended up here. But the major intervention, what we offer up to people as soon as they come in the door, is attempting to get their bills reduced. People are coming to us very often newly diagnosed. This is something that they are transitioning into. They are learning how to adjust their lifestyle and their budget, their diet, you name it, in subsequent to this life-changing diagnosis. And they've kind of been focusing on their physical needs, on staying alive, on finding the right doctor, on going through the treatment they need to, and very often not even opening their bills. A lot of our clients come to us with bills still sealed in the envelopes. They haven't even opened them because they just can't wrap their head around it. So Christine, you want to talk a little bit about what specific needs these clients have because of this situation that they're in, and what we do here to help kind of dig them out of the hole that they've gotten themselves into?
Well, in the Save the Family program, which is the program that I work with, the clients come to us. They have either a life-threatening illness or a kind of a chronic illness or a disability that they're going to have for the rest of their life. And they come because they are at their wit's end. And they need help with things as small as
that they never thought they were going to need help with.
Right, they need help getting to the grocery store, or they need help getting a medical bill paid for. It's a broad spectrum of things that they really need help with, but it's a lot of times it's the things that they don't really even think about, because their lives are so consumed with this illness that things like grocery shopping and paying your utility bills are completely on the back burner. They don't even think about that because they have one thing on their mind, and it's definitely not the little things.
So, and we got no money here. We have a small, if not non-existent budget. So this is not a foundation that hands out cash to help pay for utility bills and things like that, which our hands are tied. We're very limited in our ability to help our clients, which is why the extensive referral network that we've developed is very important. What are some of the foundations, other agencies that we work with in the area?
Well, we work with the Family Justice Center,
You get some clients from them, I know, and vice versa.
right?
Another organization that kind of does the full comprehensive package. The specific intervention with the Family Justice Center is to combat domestic violence and the issues surrounding that, but they do anything and everything they can do. Job development and training, public assistance support, stuff like that. But I know that we've gotten some clients from them recently. Where do we get clients from often? Who refers clients to us?
Well, either social workers at hospitals. I have a client right now who is referred to us by a social worker at Roswell.
So maybe they start the conversation about their bills, about their costs in the hospital.
Right.
So that's a great example of not having any idea of where to turn. They're just going down to the basement of the place where they're getting their care because they're not sure who else to talk to. So it's actually rather new and really exciting that we're getting more referrals on a regular basis from the hospitals in the area. The sustainability of a nonprofit organization is really up in the air until about year 20 or 25. So we just had our 10-year anniversary, so we're just getting started. We're very, very young when you look at the perspective of other foundations in the area. Which is why the volunteer experience, I think, is so unique. This is not a big, well-oiled machine that's treating hundreds of patients a day and bringing in dozens of volunteers. This is very intimate involvement with a small clientele. I think we bring on maybe 100 clients every year, but it's real. It's one-on-one involvement that we have with our clients. And again, the fact that we're starting to get referrals from other agencies in the area is very exciting because people are starting to know who we are and what we do. And just it has been very, very obvious why the nonprofit community is such a beautiful thing. And I also my job is also in the nonprofit community. There's no competition there. There's no bottom line you're trying to meet. Everybody's trying to accomplish the same goal, and that's help people that need help, serve the underserved, give a voice to the people that don't have a voice or don't have the time and energy to have a voice, and as is the case with many of our clients. So it's exciting that people know who we are. It's exciting that people are approaching us now for partnering, but the work is never done. There is a really high prevalence, above average, of chronic disability and conditions in this area, coupled with lower than average incomes. So the poverty rate skyrockets when you get into Western New York and around the Great Lakes. So a dual problem here. We have increased prevalence of chronic conditions that is financially debilitating and lower incomes in this area. So that's something else I'd like to talk about. These are not people that aren't working or are on Medicare. Most of our clients are privately insured and are working full-time, if not part-time.
Yep.
And they're just trying to dig themselves out of the hole. Like I said, this is your neighbors, this is your mailman, this is the cashier at the grocery store. These are the people around us dealing with these struggles on a daily basis, and sometimes you don't even know it. They're carrying themselves like everybody else, and you don't even know that they have to take 10 pills in the morning, or go to dialysis once a month, or hook themselves up to an IV to eat at the end of the day. But these are real problems facing real people in our city right here. And some of the impressive numbers that, again, I cannot take credit for. I'm just very blessed to be part of the good work the foundation's doing. We have saved over $8 million for our clients in the 10 years that we've existed on their medical bills. And I believe we're approaching 700 clients now in the 10 years that we've been in existence. We're at least at 650, I think, now. But knowing how small this place is, knowing that it has been just the dedication and the passion of a few individuals. That's pretty huge that we have accomplished what we have in just 10 years. Um, and again, nobody here is paid staff. Everybody here is a volunteer, or they're here getting experience to go into the social work field someday. But it is absolutely necessary that we have the steady stream of dedicated volunteers in order to accomplish what we have so far. This is real people doing real work for people with real problems. This is something you can help with too, and I hope that you enjoyed your evening, and that this is something that you will keep in the back of your mind as you continue throughout your life. You don't know everybody's situation, and you should not be too quick to pass judgment, and you should always be quick to extend your compassion.